Hartford Lacrosse getting set to take on the Albany Great Danes Thursday night, 7 p.m. on the road in Albany. This is the senior midi and Rob Zecher. And Rob, let's go right back to the senior day. You guys had a chance to come away and get a better seed, and then all of a sudden you had a heartbreaking loss. But the very next day, you guys are scoreboard watching, and Vermont punches your guys' ticket to the tournament. Just talk about the reaction from kind of a low to a high again.
So, I mean, everyone was on their own watching the game, and I didn't even want to watch. I didn't, so I just cleaned my house, and my roommates were out in the backyard watching it, and I heard them all cheering, so I knew the result, and I was fired up. So we had a meeting here at 3 o'clock, and the team met. We talked. We were all excited, and we got right after it. Doing the work.
It's the last time out against Albany, kind of an ugly loss for you guys on the road there, and now you get a second chance. Normally don't get a second chance in many opportunities and kind of life in general. So what do you guys need to do different to make sure you get an outcome that you want?
I think defensively we just need to play better one-on-one D and sticking to our systems on offense and knowing our identity. We're a 6-on-6 team, so we just have to control the time of possession.
Appreciate the time. Best of luck on the road.
Thank you.
Now with the head coach and Pete Lawrence, and just heard from one of your seniors in the midfield, and big opportunity here to, I guess, come up with a huge win against Albany, a team that's kind of been dominating not only in the conference but in the nation for quite some time. And right when we get to that, how's the mental status of this team after that heartbreaking loss on senior day?
I think excited, I think we played hard, against Stony Brook. It wasn't our effort. It was really just the little details and the execution. But I think the effort was great. And so as long as we can get a similar to maybe better effort and just a little bit better execution of the little details, I think we have the ability to win this game,
I thought the face-offs helped you in that Stony Brook game, and I had called it, and actually I was right for the first time when you wound up bringing in Spencer Andrews, and I knew that you were going to make the switch, and then all of a sudden I feel like you have that ace in your back pocket. What is it going to be about the face-offs where you have three key guys, in Protesto, Andrews, and Yee to kind of, I guess, dominate here against Albany?
Sure. I think it's going to be huge. I think just ground balls. I think they're a great ground ball team. They've used a lot of guys at the face-off X in comparison to us, but I think we have three very good guys, and I think that's going to be a key factor is, winning face-offs, getting those extra possessions in that way, whereas they'll try and manufacture some, extra possessions in different ways with some of, I think, the pressure and, so yeah, the face-off X is going to be huge, and I think those guys need to step up.
Rob Zecher was just talking about the fact of things that are in your guys' control and managing that a little bit better. How much do you agree to that, where I feel like in your last three games he kind of hit the nail right on the head?
Yeah, no, I think so. I think, our struggle has been to bring the same intensity and energy every time we put on the pads, and I think there's absolutely been over the course of the season moments where we've done a much better job. I think we're in a much different place now than we were when we played, Albany last time. I'm just watching the film and going, all right, well, Jaden Henderson didn't play. Alec Brown had only been back for a couple days. Just a lot of things that I think have kind of changed and, who we're starting, who plays. And we hadn't, I don't think, at that point in the season really found our identity and what we needed to do to win lacrosse games. I think we were a little all over the place at that point. And now I think our guys have a better sense of what we need to do to be successful. And now it's just a matter of, again, having the right mindset, having the right energy on game night and then executing,
Well, after that loss at Albany, you guys rattled off 4 consecutive, including your first program win against a powerhouse in the Northeast in UMass. This is, I guess, remnants to 2011, where you guys went on the road at Stony Brook, won your first championship, and everybody, looking on paper, said Stony Brook's going to easily beat Hartford, and people wearing Hartford said, no, they're going to come up with a win. So how do you kind of take that same mentality going on the road where on paper it looks like Albany's going to easily beat you, but
Sure.
Everybody here in Hartford knows that you guys might be able to come out with a victory and get that done?
I think the main thing is, again, just us preparing, to be successful, and I think that's what we've been doing in practice and the scouting report, and everything we've been talking about. And I think it's really about us believing and knowing that we can be successful, and I think our guys do, So I think, we're going up there with the understanding of we're going there to win a lacrosse game, not just to kind of compete. And we want it to be a good experience for the guys, and but we're going to win a lacrosse game. And so I think the guys are doing the hard work and the preparation for us to be successful on Thursday night.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
That's Pete Lawrence. Face-off, 7 p.m. on the road at Albany. The number 1 seed Great Danes, number 4 seed Hartford Hawks. Stay tuned to hartfordhawks.com for all the latest.